Hello, everyone. My name is Eveline Kington, and I'm a Qi Gong practitioner and teacher on the North Shore. And I'm happy to be doing this introduction to Qi Gong video for the North Shore Keep Well Society. So the North Shore Keep Well Society has a mission to keep seniors active. And Qi Gong is a really wonderful way to do that. So what is Qi Gong? Qi Gong is one of the 4 branches of Chinese medicine, along with acupuncture, herbology, and massage. And it's been practiced in China for thousands of years, or in the East. So there's a lot of has been known about it. So Qi is translated as life force, energy, and Gong is work or skill. So in Qi Gong, we're cultivating our life force energy. And how do we do that? Well, we practice Qi Gong with postures, and we move through the postures with the breath, and we have an intention, or we use our imagination. So that's the ancient Chinese. They really felt that humans were a part of nature, not apart from it. And so they used the sun, the moon, and the stars, and the earth, the mountains, the trees, and everything for renewing their energy. And in order to renew our energy, we also have to release energy. So we have to intend to release energy and then bring in new energy. So by being a part of the universe, actually the Chinese called the sun, the human, and the earth, the 3 treasures. And by connecting with the heavens and the earth, the Chinese had an inexhaustible resource with which to renew and rejuvenate yourself. So with these things in mind, I'm going to show you some slow, simple postures to do, just a small routine. And these can easily be done standing or sitting. Lying down, not so much. We can do some meditations when we're lying down, but in this one, well, I guess you could do it actually, lying down if you were in a bed. But there's similarities if you're sitting and standing, and most of it is self-explanatory. I'm going to stand for the first few exercises, and then I'll try and remember to sit for a couple of them as well to show you how easy it is. So I'm going to go back so that you can see my feet. And the first exercise, or the first thing that we're going to do is get into alignment. So the alignment posture is called Wu Ji. And the reason we get in this pose, which is very relaxed, is so that we can create the most optimum flow through the body. So we're going to start with our feet. Our feet are parallel, and they're about hip or shoulder width apart, or a little bit wider. And I'm going to invite you to take your attention to the balls, the toes, the heels, and both sides of both feet, and just really connect with your feet. And I invite you to breathe as you're just connecting with your feet. And then imagine your feet growing roots right into the ground. Imagine it's the earth that you're standing on, and that you're actually now a part of the earth. And now I invite you to open 2 points just on each foot, just behind the balls of the feet, and allow that earth energy to come out through the legs, up through your torso, up past your neck, and into the head and above. Sorry, I didn't mean to, I was just following the energy. So we can still stand in Wu Ji, but we've connected with the earth. Our knees are bent, and our sacrum is tucked under just a bit. Our waist is relaxed. Our shoulders, we can scrunch them up and then relax. So they're soft and scapular on the back. The elbows, wrists, and fingers are completely relaxed. And there can be a little bit of a space between the upper arm and the torso. Your chin is slightly tucked, and there's a smile on your face. And with that smile, you're still putting your tongue on the roof of the palate. And your top of your head is pointed to the sky. And now, if you can imagine, just connect with the sun, the moon, the stars, and open up a point at the top of your head and allow that light to come in through that point on your head, into your head, through your neck, down your torso, abdomen, and down the legs and into the earth. So we're really well connected now. And I'm just going to invite you to inhale through the nose and do 3 sighs when you exhale. Do you feel how that's able to have you relax your body just a little bit more? And now I'm going to invite you to continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Breathing right down to the lower dantian, the lower belly on the inhale. And as you exhale, press your abdomen into your spine. And then just release the abdomen as you inhale. Just taking some long, slow breaths before we start. Good. So our first pose is called starting pose. So, or commencement pose. And we're just going to inhale our arms up, still very relaxed up to the shoulder, and we're going to exhale down. And if it's available, if it will feel good, you can raise and lower your knees with this movement. And just connect with your inner grace, being gentle with yourself. Long, deep, slow breaths. And if that's not possible, just breathe as is comfortable for you. Good. Now we're going to go back into Wu Ji in between postures. And we're going to feel that Qi going to wherever it needs to go in the body. And when we do this, just standing after an exercise, it's called nourishing our Qi. You can feel, I can feel my hands are already a little bit more tingly just from doing that movement. The second movement that we're going to do today is called opening the chest. So it starts the same as the other movement that we just did, opening movement, and then we're going to bring it out, keeping your shoulders down, out to the side as far as you are able to do them. So just always remember that we don't want to cause our body any pain unnecessarily. Smiling. Good for the chest. Good for the arms. Strengthening the shoulders. And releasing emotions as well. That the Chinese also related all the organs to emotions. And so we can talk about that too. So just nourishing our Qi. One more breath. Our next exercise is called circling the arms. I'm going to go down a little bit and I'm going to bring my right hand in front of my left. And I'm going just as far as I can go comfortably. I'm going to follow the inside of my palms till I turn my palms over and I look at the back. So looking at the inside of the palms as you're inhaling up and exhaling down. Releasing tension from the shoulders, stretching the sides, feeling grounded, gathering heaven chi, gathering earth chi, and one more. Good. And back into Wu Ji. Our next exercise is called pushing palms. We're going to start with our palms just at waist level, and we can put it up like this, like with our palms up, fingers curled. And I'm going to push out across my body with my right hand and exhale. And I'm going to turn it around and then inhale back and exhale. Sorry. Goodness, what happened? Okay, we're going to exhale and inhale. Pushing the palms. This exercise actually starts from the feet, but we're just doing your hands, that's just fine. And we're working here, the organs that are around the solar plexus, the liver, gallbladder, stomach, spleen, large part of the first part of the large intestine, and last one. And back to Wu Ji. Make sure your sacrum is tucked, your knees are slightly bent, your shoulders are relaxed, tongue is at the roof of the palate, allowing a beautiful flow through the body. Just taking some deep breaths into your lower belly and pressing the muscles of your abdomen to the spine as you exhale. And then letting them go to inhale. And you're actually exercising your core when you're doing this kind of breath work. Good. So the next exercise we're going to do is called Sun Moon. And we're going to take our sun in one, we're going to take the sun in one hand and the moon in the other, and we're going to shake it. Feel the wrists and finger joints moving at this point, and then we're going to rub our hands together really, really hard. And then we're going to push our hands onto our chest and just take 3 breaths in. Feeling the heat, bringing this nourishment of our hands and our chi into our chest and breasts. So in this one, we're going to take our hands and go around the breasts and the chest and the stomach about 18 times. I always lose count, but we're at 9, 10. And this is so good for the heart and the lungs and the breasts. getting all the microcapillaries in your torso working. Now I really lost count. I'll say that's 18. And now we're going to go the other way, down and around, down and around. So the sun is the heart and the moon is the lungs. And that's what this exercise is nourishing. So good to have this flow around our heart and lungs. Good, that'll be enough. Down, 3 times down, and then 3 times around your lower dantian. Good. The next exercise we're going to do is something that gets our spine, the cerebral spinal fluid moving, and it goes up to our brain, so it gets our brain working really well. And it's called spinal cord breathing. And I'm going to inhale, show you that we're going to inhale and go back, and then exhale and go forward, just from the chest up. So you can open your hands as you inhale, pumping the cerebral spinal fluid. And last one. And back into Wuji. A couple of long, deep breaths. The next exercise is called Gathering Earth Qi. And we're going to inhale and then exhale and gather as much as your imagination will allow of the earth qi, and allow it to bring it right through your body, up through the top, and then down again, gathering, pulling that through, up to the sky. Going only as far as you are able, never pushing yourself, always being gentle with yourself, smiling at yourself for doing these exercises. And now I've lost count again, but I think that was 6. Good. And the next exercise we're going to do is, well, we just want to breathe here for a few moments. We don't want to rush on. Just notice how different you feel in between each exercise. One builds upon the other. The next one we're going to do is gathering heaven qi. So we're going to inhale up, gather the heaven qi, and bring it down through the head, through the torso, through the whole body and legs, and into the earth. We're going to in. Good. Smiling, bringing this light. And last one. Good. For the last exercise, or the last couple of exercises, I wanted to sit down and just show you, I had meant to point this out, but when you are sitting, it's really important also to tuck your sacrum under just a bit so that you can stack your head, your heart, and your belly. So the next exercise we're going to do is Gong strokes his beard, and it's a very lovely exercise which connects the whole back of the body from the coccyx all the way to the top, back down to the perineum and coccyx. So this creates a wonderful flow through your body this way, which is really important to have. It creates homeostasis and throughout the whole body and affects all the meridians or all the organs. So this is a wonderful practice to do, and it's very easy. You don't need to think about what you're doing at all. But so we're going to just imagine we have a very long, beautiful beard, and we're going to exhale as we go down, stroking that beard, and then we're going to stroke it the other way, inhaling up, exhaling down, and inhaling up. And you should have your tongue on the roof of the palate. This connects these two flows. They're actually the great mother flow and the great father flow brings the great central channel. So this encourages this flow just by doing this action. Last one. Always ending, if you do that, at the lower belly. This is where we want to store our qi. And in this vein, we're going to do our last exercise, which is basically just, it's called pressing palms. What we're doing is bringing the energy up and down. So we're just intending to get smooth all the energy to the lower dantian. And last one. Good. Now we're just going to do a little bit of straightening. We're going to smooth our arms, just smoothing out the qi, making sure it's all balanced. Be careful if you're going forward in your chair, always be safe. And we're going to put our hands on our lower dantian, and we're going to go 9 times around in each direction. And the other way. Good. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this and that you'll look into doing more Qi Gong. So thank you very much.